I knew Chris since high school. He always wanted to be more involved in anything. Chris and I started skateboarding together our freshman year of college. We went out and we started to learn to longboard together. At first it was flat ground, shaky legs, trying to go forward. But he picked it up really fast. I picked it up really fast.
I first met Chris. I was like, this is a fun guy and a guy I'd really like to get to know. I had been longboarding with him a few times.
He had the spirit. He will fight to no end for what he wants. So that night, calling Chris's mom was the hardest call I've ever had to make.
We have 3 sons, and Christopher is our youngest. Faith has always been an important part of our life.
The night of December 4th, 2021, we had talked to him that night at like 10 o'clock, and he was in his apartment.
So Chris picks up his board to go for one last ride. He goes to the top.
So we wound up out on this rather large hill. We started going down the hill. I wasn't super confident about it.
When you start at the top, you're going so fast. You're going probably around 25 miles an hour by the time you get to the bottom. I get about halfway down the hill and I see Chris right there on the ground, face down on the concrete.
His mouth had blood coming out of it. One of his ears was bleeding.
We did best we could to like roll him over a little bit, see if he can breathe a little bit, but he's not responding at all. I go call 911 and we were all scared because we were hoping like he's gotta wake up sometime, and he just wasn't.
A nurse called us and she said, traumatic brain injury. Christopher's been in an accident. Christopher fighting for his life. We grabbed a suitcase, put some clothes in it. I grabbed my Michael McGivney prayer card. I thought all the way down that we were just driving down there to identify a body.
Trying to get to the hospital. That was probably the longest hour of my life. We got there and they had already put so many tubes in him. All we could do is pray.
I was in a coma for 2.5 weeks, and I was discharged on the 28th of December. I remember taking a picture on my phone of the sky right before we started. We started down, and the next thing I can remember is the hospital.
When he came out of the coma, he really didn't have anything else besides his balance to regain.
The day the respirator finally came out, that was just a happy day for us. Later that day, they brought him in a big bowl of chocolate pudding. He hasn't had anything to eat for 14 days. And he grabbed that spoon and prayed before he ate. I turned to my wife and I said, that's our son, he's gonna be fine.
The injuries I had has a 90% mortality rate. It usually only happens in a car accident. My right ear was completely shot. My left ear, at the 2-month mark of my accident, it went out overnight.
He is completely deaf. He just was determined to get better. I think Michael McGivney is walking hand in hand with him and through this whole recovery.
I firmly believe that my recovery and where I am at now is all glory to God, but McGivney was right there. We owe our lives to God, but it isn't until you almost lose it that you realize how much we are in debt to Him. He has a bigger purpose for me. I want to do everything I can to do good works for the community and invite people to join you. Every single person I encounter, I want to see in heaven one day.
As a Grand Knight, he's constantly like, hey, we're gonna do bigger and better things. And I think it's helped the council realize we are not limited to the number of members that we have. We are limited by how big our goals are.
This accident was not going to define Christopher. He had that attitude, whatever it takes, I'm going to beat this.
I feel proud watching Christopher's faith has developed through the different experiences that they have through the Knights of Columbus.
Overall, my accident is nothing short of miraculous. In the Knights, we learn about unity and how strong we can be together. In that, you have a whole bunch of people all set for a common goal. There's nothing you can't do. Having that band of brothers on this campus helped my recovery. I know that they have my back. I'm gonna be a Knight for life.